Once upon a time, in a peaceful land far beyond the reach of ordinary maps, there was a hidden village named Starhaven. Starhaven was unique because it lay within the heart of the starlit forest, a magical woodland where every night, the trees glowed with a soft, silvery light, and the stars seemed to dance among the branches. The villagers of Starhaven were known for their exceptional ability to read the stars and predict future events. This gift was said to be a blessing from the forest's guardian, a wise old tree named Eldergrove. Eldergrove had watched over the forest for centuries and was the keeper of a great secret. Among the villagers was a young girl named Lyra, who had always been fascinated by the stories of Eldergrove and the magic of the starlit forest. Lyra was kind-hearted and brave, and her curiosity about the forest's secrets was boundless. She often wandered the woods at night, marveling at the glowing trees and listening to the soft whispers of the wind. The disappearing stars. One evening, as Lyra strolled through the forest, she noticed something troubling. The stars in the sky seemed dimmer than usual, and the trees' glow had faded. Lyra felt a sense of unease and knew that something was wrong. She decided to visit Eldergrove to seek answers. Eldergrove was located in the deepest part of the forest, where the light of the stars shone the brightest. As Lyra approached the ancient tree, she found it withering and losing its once vibrant glow. The great branches drooped, and the leaves were turning brown. "Eldergrove," Lyra cried. "What has happened to you? Why is the forest losing its magic?" Eldergrove's voice was a soft rustling of leaves. "Dear Lyra, the balance of the starlit forest is in jeopardy. The heart of our magic, the starred crystal, has been stolen. Without it, the stars will fade, and the forest will lose its enchantment." Lyra's eyes widened in shock. "Where can I find the star crystal?" "The crystal was taken by a sorcerer named Malvek," Eldergrove explained. "He resides in the Shadow Cavern, a dark and treacherous place beyond the forest. You must retrieve the star crystal and restore it to the heart of the forest." The journey to Shadow Cavern. Determined to help her village and restore the magic of the starlit forest, Lyra set off on her quest. She packed a small bag with supplies and followed the path that led to Shadow Cavern. The journey was long and fraught with challenges, but Lyra's bravery and determination kept her moving forward. Along the way, Lyra encountered various magical creatures. First, she met a clever fox named Finn, who offered her guidance through a labyrinthine grove. "Follow the path where the moonlight meets the shadows," Finn advised. Next, she came across a group of talking fireflies who lit her way through a dark and misty swamp. Their soft glow helped her navigate the murky waters and avoid dangerous creatures. Finally, Lyra arrived at the entrance of Shadow Cavern. The cavern was a foreboding place, with jagged rocks and a cold, eerie silence. As she ventured inside, she felt the weight of darkness pressing in on her. The sorcerer's lair. At the heart of the cavern, Lyra found Malvek's lair. The sorcerer was a tall, sinister figure with eyes that glowed like embers. He was holding the star crystal, which pulsated with a faint, dim light. Well, what do we have here?" Malvek sneered. "A brave little girl come to reclaim what she cannot have." Lyra stood her ground. "I have come for the star crystal. The magic of the starlit forest depends on it, and so does the future of my village." Malvek chuckled darkly. "And why should I return it?" "The darkness has its own power." Lyra took a deep breath. "Because true power comes from light and balance, not from darkness and chaos." The challenge. Malvek, intrigued by Lyra's courage, decided to test her. "Very well, if you wish to take the crystal, you must first pass my challenge. You must solve the riddle of the darkened pool." He led Lyra to a pool of inky black water. At its center was a floating orb with a riddle inscribed upon it. Malvek explained that solving the riddle was the only way to retrieve the star crystal. The riddle was, "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" Lyra thought carefully. She had seen echoes of magic in the starlit forest and remembered the songs of the trees. "An echo," she said confidently. Malvek's eyes widened in surprise. You have answered correctly. The star crystal is yours. Restoring the magic. Lyra took the star crystal and made her way back to the starlit forest. The journey was still perilous, but she was fueled by her determination and the crystal's faint light. As she returned to Eldergrove, she placed the star crystal back in its rightful place. A wave of radiant light spread through the forest, and the trees began to glow with their former brilliance. The stars in the sky sparkled brightly once more, and the magic of the forest was restored. Eldergrove's branches lifted, and its leaves turned green again. The villagers of Starhaven rejoiced, celebrating Lyra's bravery and the return of their magic. The stars continued to shine brightly over the village, and the enchanted melodies of the forest filled the air once more. A new legend. Lyra's story became a cherished legend in Starhaven. The tale of her bravery and the quest to restore the magic of the starlit forest was passed down through generations, inspiring others to cherish the balance of light and darkness in their own lives. And so, the starlit forest thrived, and the village of Starhaven remained a beacon of magic and wonder, all thanks to the courage and heart of a young girl named Lyra. The end.